Guess who's going to Japan for her birthday? And yes, I went solo. Tokyo has been on my list for the longest. And y'all know I use my flight benefits, so I left out of Chicago straight to Haneda Airport. It was a 13-hour flight, and I paid like $140 in taxes one way. Surprisingly, I slept most of this flight. We did have one medical during the flight. Thank God I was sitting next to a doctor, and we were still able to land in Tokyo safely. Once I landed, I ended up taking the limousine bus, which is basically an airport bus, for 1,400 yen, which is about $9 to $15 US. This was easier for me because I didn't want to deal with the trains. I was a little intimidated by it, and I didn't want to be lugging my luggage around confused and lost.
Y'all, so I'm trying to find a cab, but I'm walking until I can find one.
My first impression of Tokyo was like, wow, this is giving futuristic, clean. It was very busy, but not chaotic. Originally, when I booked this trip, I was supposed to stay at Appa Hotels, but I ended up canceling like 2 days before. I started to overthink the whole solo thing. Like, dang, do I really want to be here for my birthday solo in such a big city? So I started to look into other options, and I came across this hostel on TikTok, and I was like immediately sold. Everybody kept saying like, this is the perfect place to meet friends. It's very social here. I was a little nervous because this is my first time staying in a co-ed hostel, but I was sold again because they had an all-girls floor as an option to pick. The room is shared, set up as pod style. It was very clean, and the staff was very friendly. And when I came in here, the other girls on this floor immediately invited me out that night. Outside of the hostel giving free breakfast every day, they have this cute bar area downstairs that have happy hour every day from like 6 to 8 for 2,000 yen. So this was like my first night here, and I spent like an hour and a half down here. I did meet a lot of the people from the hostel at this little bar, and then I ended up hanging out with them.
Hot, so it's not great.
I've never been to Australia. I need to go.
Yeah, definitely. So in December they have summer and it's really hot. But then I went in.
It's like opposite seasons, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. But I went in September. It was so nice.
We made it to Japanese karaoke to bring in my birthday.
American boy, American boy.
And then after, we found this little hookah lounge, and we just was catching up on where we were from, learning about each other's culture.
They're just getting last minute snacks before we head back.
Good morning. I'm about to head out.
I'm about to head to Senso-ji Temple, and I'll probably be spending most of my day there. I'm going to come back and probably go out tonight because today is my official birthday.
So shout out to TikTok, y'all. I found this kimono shop near the Senso-ji Temple, and y'all already know I had to pull up. So you can basically rent a kimono for 6 hours. Mine came out to about 6,300 yen, which is like $40. I wanted to immerse myself into the culture, so putting this on felt so special.
Okay.
Maybe like pink or purple?
Purple good.
Purple?
This good.
You think so?
Yeah.
On my skin?
Yeah, good. Contrast color better.
Okay.
Okay? Hi.
Oh my god, it's so pretty.
Before going into the temple, everyone stops here to cleanse themselves with incense smoke. They say that it brings healing and good energy. So one of the people from the hostel had found this spot. I know the concept might not be for everybody, but in Shibuya, there was a lot of spots that were super themed and creative, and this one definitely caught me off guard. Probably one of the most unique ones I have seen. They do play techno music in here, so the night that we came, that's what they were playing, techno music. So we was in here vibing for like a good 1.5 hours before we decided that we were gonna go to our next spot. The next spot we went to was kind of like this rooftop restaurant lounge that overlooked the city. It was a vibe in here. They was playing Afro beats, hip hop. Like, this probably was one of my favorite spots.
One thing I learned real quick in Tokyo, you gotta actually pay attention to the signs, because let me tell you, these restaurants are always almost hidden inside buildings. Like, you'll walk past it and miss it if you're really not paying attention. And some of these spots do not have elevators, so be prepared to be walking up some stairs. So this area is called the Golden Guy in Shinjuku. It's basically a bunch of tiny alleyways filled with super small bars. Like, some of them only fit a few people. When I say a few, like 8 to 10 would be packed out for these bars. This was such a unique nightlife vibe, and they also have a lot of rules and stuff over here as well. Some don't want filming, some only want locals, and mostly all of them is a cover charge and you have to order a drink.
So right now I'm about to head to Shinjuku National Garden. It's like a 13-minute walk from the hostel. I was supposed to go to Harajuku Street today, but I think I'm gonna just do that tomorrow. One of the other girls that I met from the hostel, she's actually American as well, but she's from DC, and she wants me to go with her to like this anime neighborhood. But yes, everything is like so walkable here, or you can hop right on a train. I feel so happy. Like, everyone's keep writing me and texting me like, girl, you look so happy in Japan. And I am so happy. I just keep thanking God, like, thank you, Jesus, for getting me here safe, for me allowing me to have this experience, allowing me to just be able to meet the people that I have met, being able to experience this culture. I'm over here running my mouth and I missed the turn. Another thing too about Japan, like, sidewalks is just not a thing, because like, what? One thing about Japan, they gonna let you know about their rules. Y'all see this? No excessive skin, no tents, no running, no alcohol, no smoking. So peaceful. I keep thinking like, why they're not in school right now? But I'm like, maybe this is like part of school. Everyone's doing art. It's so definitely running around, yelling. No one would be drawing. I think everyone was just like peaceful. Yeah. Artsy. You want a picture? Expensive living. It's high. Yeah, higher than the base. Even if it's lower than in America, it's still the expenses don't match with the base.
Cost of living, yeah. Income.
To help me with this. Yeah. Where it like had all the extra arms.
So this area is called Akihabara. It literally feels like you stepped into anime. Katie was so excited to come over here, so I came over here to support her. Everything is bright, colorful. It's kind of overstimulating, but in a good way. There's arcades, anime shops, maid cafes. It's a whole world of its own. I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like any fast food out the country is always better than America. They always have better options. The food tastes much fresher.
I cannot believe you put that money on that suka and you have not been using it to pay, and you've been eating egg sandwiches and all types of stuff.
So the Suka card is basically like a prepaid card you use for trains, but whole time you can use it for stores too, like 7-Eleven, vending machines, and everything else.
It's crazy. That and egg sandwiches from Sebi. That's all you need in life. I want to try that. I haven't tried it yet.
So this area is called Amoyode Yokocho. I hope I'm saying it right, in Shinjuku, and it's basically a bunch of tiny alleyways filled with small food and restaurant spots. Everything is super close together, and it gives you that really deep local experience. As we was walking, everybody was rushing to see this cat, y'all. This is a famous 3D cat billboard in Shinjuku. It looks so real in person, like it's actually sitting on the building, but so many people was crowding around taking pictures.
I'm a little sad because Katie, the girl from DC, she just left today and she is heading to Kyoto for 5 days, and then I think she's going to Osaka for another 5 days. So I'm kind of like officially alone today because everyone else kind of like left too. The last 3 days they've been like dispersing out the hostel.
Is arriving at track.
So one of my friends went to Japan literally a month before I got here, and all she kept talking about was Japanese curry. She like, girl, when you go to Japan, you need to try the Japanese curry. So here I am trying a Japanese curry, and let me just say it is a 10 out of 10. Because I do not eat beef or pork, I did order the chicken, so this was giving more like a chicken stew. But let me tell y'all, this was my favorite meal since being in Tokyo.
I'm gonna try the strawberry candy. Yes.
So I made it to Shibuya Crossing, literally the busiest pedestrian crossing in the world. When the light changes, everybody starts walking in every different direction. It literally feels like you in a movie. Look at me, I was so hyped.
Heading back home.
Another solo trip that reminded me that you do not have to wait on people to experience life. And each trip is allowing me to step out of my comfort zone, because the last solo trip I took in Barcelona, I did not hang out with anyone. But this trip, I met so many solo travelers from many different cultures, and I learned so much about their country and where they come from. Japan, I will be back.